homeboys and homegirls, how is life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love for March 17th, 2020, but it's also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. Whatever the case, definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I am in Dutchess County, New York, and it is a beautiful spring evening, and we're all at home because coronavirus. And again, if you're pulled to this in time, let me know what brought you here. Let me know if it resonates. But where we're recording this in time, we're experiencing the coronavirus, which people are getting crazy over. That being said, don't use the comments for a debate on it. Anyway, I was pulled to use the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins to kick this reading off. Again, if it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it resonate. But if it does, let me know. And if you're feeling ultra brave, go ahead and let me know how it resonates. But if you want to book your own personal reading, depending on if it's over here, check the description on how to reach out. You can find me on any social platform. I recently just added Patreon, Discord, and Fiverr onto it. But you can find me on any social website. Definitely reach out. So the basis of this part of the reading is break free. And you know it's an intuitive pull, so sometimes I'll have a lot of cards, sometimes I'll have a little. This one, I'm not Goldilocksing it. It's not just right. There's a few cards here, I'm not going to lie. We have a helpful person, positive energy. Set your sights higher, because damn it, we're not going to be complacent. We are not going to settle. Yeah. Time to move on. All of this is about moving on. We are breaking so many programs right now. Padre issues. I know. This is authority figures, protection, all of those things. Not fun. Let yourself receive worthiness. So, we're working on healing a family issue or a guardian issue. Whoever you saw as the patriarch. Somebody you looked up to. This is a shortcoming, not on your part, but as somebody who was supposedly there to provide you a sense of safety, a sense of there's safety, authority, protection, all of those things, the masculine energies that are coming through on that. It doesn't matter on the gender. It's whoever was the more authoritative person. It was this feeling of letdown where you are constantly seeking that validation of the masculine energy. But it's telling you to step away from that need of validation, because it's very just self-serving and superficial. As soon as, if you were to get it, it still wouldn't be fulfilling. This is something that you have to fix inside of you. Being at where you are in life, you're not a child anymore. Even though we resort to those childlike behaviors and feelings, I know that I still sometimes feel like a very small little girl. But understanding that you are not that child, and that you are working on shadow work right now, and doing that self-reflection. So this is saying, set your sights higher. You are more than what you had made yourself out to be. You are better than what you had made yourself out to be. Stop making your voice small so that you don't upset somebody you see as an authority figure, or somebody that you look up to that could potentially squash you in this. You are looking for people who are going to help you through this process, and people who are going to give you that safety net with the reflection. I know how vague that sounds. Trust me, not lost on me, but it's actually holding you accountable for your actions and your thought process, not coddling you in this process anymore. It's giving you that sense of safety that you can face this hard time and be uncomfortable, knowing that you can unplug if it starts to become too much, but not stopping you from this process of growing up emotionally. I'm not saying that you are infantile and that you are incapable. I'm not saying any of those things. It's a part of your spiritual growing pain. and it'll pass, and you could be the most mature person in the world, but these are these little shadow wounds that you are dealing with right now. You are worthy of receiving your own empowerment, your own voice, your own authority. Be that parent or that authority figure that you needed in that time of their personal shortcomings. You are worthy of the best life and the best empowerment, and this is something that you are moving into right now, the sense of I am enough. Those are the three, like, no, screw that. The most powerful sentence, and arguably one of the shortest, is I am. That sense of consciousness, I am, and then what comes after that is your solidification. I am worthy, I am enough, I am strength, whatever the ending of that is. And if it's something that is breaking you down, but you're still saying it, I want you to take that moment and reflect on, why do you feel this? What about you is unworthy? What about you are you perceiving as weak or pained? But don't discount those words that are coming out, because that is unapologetically you in that moment. That is the real you in that moment. So if it's something that is breaking you down, I want you to face that and see where that comes from. And in that moment, reprogram, reparent yourself in that, to where it starts to become no longer I am, whatever the detrimental word is. Do it, face that shadow and face that work until it starts to become I am, you know, the buildup of yourself. So, positive energy, and it's time to move on. You can't be holding or watering yourself down. I've been saying that for a long time. You're breaking free of all that pain, that agony, that self-destructive behavior, and it will be a process. If you start to slip in it, don't kick your own ass over it. I mean, you're human, but you are an evolving human. So I hope that that made sense. Working through self-love on this. All right, Spirit, we are now going towards, where are we going towards? I'm feeling the Work Your Light Oracle, because I love that deck. It's probably one of my favorite decks right now. I love my decks. I think I'm actually gonna work towards getting some more. So, okay, the basis of this part of the reading is dance with life. Do something to change your energy. You gotta get out of this funk. It's not just you, it's a collective thing. And, well, this is a collective reading, so hey. Boundaries, protection, cut the cord, soul retrieval. You gotta come back to you, babe. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? The ever unfolding rose, and I want this one too. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding of light, laying foundation, divine plan. The people who are coming into your life right now are going to be long-term people. This is your support. This is your new soul family. Calling back your power. It's cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. This is going to cause a lot of anxious moments, but I want you to embrace them. Let them be that anxiety-ridden moment that they are, because as you face it, you are going to move through it a lot faster. This is going to call for radical surrender. I think I said that a few readings ago, but this is just as true now as it was then, probably even more so. Boundaries and establishment, you have got to put your foot down and be that force out in the crowd. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy, even if it's something small. Even if it's you getting out of bed 5 minutes sooner than you would have been, laying in there for however long you were there for. Hold on one sec. You know, working through anxiety, working through whatever your emotional ailment is right now, you don't have to, you know, flip a switch with it. That's denying your entire process as a person. This is saying do something to change your energy. It doesn't mean having to do everything at once. The biggest thing that, well, one of the biggest things that gets us to, you know, kick our teeth in with this and totally sabotage is thinking that we have to have everything done at once and have everything together in this moment. No, it is a process. Moving through it, it's going to require potentially baby steps and baby steps upon baby steps, and you have to learn to be okay with that. So doing something to change your energy, which is the basis of this part of the reading, is if you're laying in bed, or if you're doing something that is, you know, just part of your, whatever the process is of this, like I was telling you a few moments ago, if all you can do to change your energy is get up 5 minutes sooner than those hours that you've been laying in bed, then that's perfectly fine. Acclimate to that and then do it again. Baby steps upon baby steps, cracking your shell open. All of this that you are facing right now, all of this introspection is really, it truly is happening for you, not to you, even though it sometimes feels like life is making you, you know, the center of attention and being completely ridiculed. Sometimes the biggest growth happens when we are the most uncomfortable. Actually, that's when it happens a lot of the time. Who are we kidding? You're going to be forced into a discomfort until you decide that you can no longer take this and it's time to change and it's time to get, you know, whatever your better is, because you can't compare your life path with somebody else's. That's not your perspective. That's not your plan. That's not what you signed up for. It can be a resonant story. It could be a parallel story, but it is not yours. It is not your perspective, and you cannot compare. Stop comparing yourself to a life you're not living. So, seeding of light and laying the foundation, this new foundation that you are working on is going to be concrete. This is something that you won't have to chip away out of. It's not particle board. This is not something that you're getting out of cheapness. And the nurturing aspect of that, that is coming from a deep ancestral seed that is coming to life right now. With everything that's happening on the planet, yes, we have the coronavirus, and you know what? A year or so down, well, less than a year, we're going to have that baby boom, and we're going to call it the Corona Kids. I'm telling you, it's going to be a thing. But everything that you are being forced to get quiet with and sit with, this is kind of agonizing, but it is teaching you how to unconditionally love and face yourself with this. This is everything opening up inside of you, your authority, your nurturer, everything. Everything that you are and are seeking in the exterior is everything that is built on inside of you. And if it's crumbling on the outside and it's not meant for you, that's something of a reflection on the inside that you need to face. Okay. Cutting the cords. I know that that can be hard. With everything getting quiet, notice who is getting quiet around you too. What is the dramatics in your life? What is the overextension on your part? If it's not keeping you centered, I want you to understand that this is something that you also need to start to loosen the cords on and potentially let go of. These are boundaries. It's an unfair expectation of you to keep any sort of connection or situation going when you're the only one working for it. If it's not meeting you halfway, find the balance. And if it's not something that isn't able to be balanced, then you have to love and respect yourself enough to step away from it, which I see a lot of people doing right now. When it gets quiet, it's when every thought is magnified and every truth is magnified and everything starts to become transparent, which we are in a state of reflection right now. What is our fear? What is our ego? What is our growth? And you know what? It's actually pretty damn poetic and beautiful. Okay. Transformation. You're getting so many personal upgrades that are you, just your work. Not because of something else somebody else is doing. This is you. All right. Wisdom of the Oracle. I'll let Erin read. All right, boo. Let's see what's the basis of this. Everything is about being in a hermit mode right now. This could be Virgo energy. But it's okay. So if it's Virgo energy, then it could be the practical side of you coming out, the logistical side of you. But I don't want you to get lost in analytics with this. I don't want you to lose your heart in this. So this is saying you're too clouded in your head. Try and see it from a more observant viewpoint. Too many, Spirit. No, I'm not reading every stupid card right there. Nope. You are the one I can see. Treasure Island, your treasure is coming. If it's not here right now, God damn it. Swear to God, I'm a terrible shuffler right now. Don't sweat it. But if it happens again, I'm going to get even more colorful with the language. It's saying. Come on, out with it. All right. Truth be told, tribe. Okay, sometimes when I see the chaos and conflict in reverse, it's more along the lines of you avoiding unnecessary chaos and conflict. And since it's next to the clean it up card, that's especially true. Oh, hold on. Okay, okay, whatever this one is too. Unfinished Symphony. If you don't do this work right now, if you don't take advantage of this opportunity that's being given to you with a quieting world, with a very self-induced, almost coma world, you're going to complete this rotation and then come right back into it, start at square one. And you've done so much work so far that it'd be a huge slap in the face for yourself if you did not complete this and allow for this change to happen. You are coming into true tribe, and you are coming into prioritizing something for you without the reflection of another person. You need to prioritize according to what your wants, needs, and desires are, and no one else's. And I'm not telling you to negate something that is truly a responsibility, like, you know, being a parent. And if your kids are grown, then you have to let them be the grown adults that they are. But I get it, you know, because I have kids, I got it. Wanting to rescue them from everything, wanting to guide them in what you think is the right direction. But again, if they're grown-ups, then you got to let them be grown-ups. You have to take away the title of what they are and see them for the human being that they are, and that they are still becoming. Because look, you're still evolving as well. But obviously, if you have children who are not of age and you are, you know, taking, you know, being their guardian, obviously you can't step away from that, and I would never tell anyone to do that. So Unfinished Symphony, and then we have Clean It Up. You're avoiding chaos and conflict, but you're also still trying to see where your shortcomings are in this. This is not about you and your shortcomings. It's about you and seeing the reflection of what other people have as shortcomings and taking them on as your own. You have to learn to be more flexible, and this is saying, again, once you put those into perspective and into their own compartment, then you'll be able to actually acquire and appreciate and accept this gift that's being given to you, because you are not in a state of receiving right now, and you're not going to be in a state of receiving or allowing yourself to authentically give it. It's like pushing away someone's compliment. It's like, oh no. That's basically what you are doing until you learn to be in receiving mode. You have to be completely open and honest with what your heart is saying, what you're opening up to, and that you are at a particular finish line. And after that, and after you have stepped in a, you know, tribe, and that you've gotten that support, then you start to see how you are in this state of almost excellency and simplicity and flow. Being in a flow state is going to be something that is easier than breathing for some of you. And I know how vague and optimistic and falsely optimistic that sounds, but it's actually really true. This is going to be almost too easy for you, and it's going to be something where it could have been like this all along. No, it couldn't have been, because you had a shit ton of work to do, and you were not this person yet. And again, life will make you completely uncomfortable until you have no choice but to change. And then it is that personal explosion. Then everything falls apart. And then you are on some sort of dark night of the soul for whatever extended time. And then you build up. But that's where the foundation is on this with you. Don't take on other people's shit just because you can save them. Do what you can when you can, but not at your own detriment, because you are just as important as anyone else. This is not a life of sacrifice. This is breaking this idea that the only appropriate way to live is through sacrifice for others. No. Come on, I want you to find your home. Okay, that being said, so, as somebody who has moved quite a bit, I've never felt like any place that I've gone to was truly home. It's always seeking for something. And through my own shattering, my own ego death, my dark night of the soul, I've come to realize that if you're constantly seeking home on the exterior, you will never find it. Home, you have to find within yourself and be at home within yourself before that can come out anywhere. If you are constantly seeking something on the outside, then you neglect all the work on the inside and you won't find it. And then you'll have that sense of emptiness for however long it takes you to come to your senses, and then you'll start to do the work. But everything that you are seeking exterior, it's all interior, and it will come to the surface at some point. So that being said, I want to finish this off with a love message. The Romance Angels from Doreen Virtue, PHMFND. All right. Oh, okay. Those two. Let's see what's up. All right. So the basis of this part of the reading is healing family issues, retreat, and engagement. All right, Spirit. What else? What else can I finish this message off with? Again, this is for March 17th, 2020, but also timeless. So let me know if it resonates. Let me know if you need clarification. If you're watching it from the future, let me know what brought you here. And let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. But definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Dutchess County, New York. And it is a beautiful fall evening. Fall evening. Damn. I got lost in time on that one. I didn't get lost in the month. Didn't get lost in the year. Got lost on the season. So apparently now, March is in the fall. You're welcome. Time has shifted. Oh, I love this. All right, so the end basis of this reading is flirt. All right, what the hell's this? This is keep poking me in the finger. Children. Okay, so healing family issues is what you're doing right now. So that's also part of your introspection right now, and you're unplugging and not seeking in a partner the issues that have mirrored you in your formative years. So let's see, releasing your ex, somebody that you are hung up on or that you are in a dead-end relationship with, then this is unplugging from that. And as you are doing this healing work, you're going to be able to find that that's a lot easier. And this is saying a new relationship coming in very soon for a lot of you. Let's see, I see a lot of you getting out of long-standing relationships in the very near future. It's completely unbalanced, and this is either the person acting like a child or children are coming into the picture. Whatever this is, it's either child healing, someone's acting like a child, or this view of children. Either you want children and they don't, or vice versa. But what this is a magnetizing partner that's coming in right now who is a better reflection of where your life is going. And if you haven't heard from them, if you haven't currently met them, you are going to be meeting them very soon, and this is going to involve a lot of quick communication. Keep it light and flirty. Divine timing is completely at play with this one. You guys are like two magnets pulling each other in. This is a completely balanced connection. This is a alluring and passionate connection that's coming in very playful, joyful. But what you're stepping away from is completely out of balance, and this is somebody who you have already emotionally or mentally checked out from. But I see that this is an action for some of you who are going to be unplugging in the literal sense in the very near future. So I hope this reading made sense. If it did not, I hope you ask for a clarification, but regardless, let me know if you want to book your own personal reading, and definitely say hello and let me know where you are in the world. I will talk to you all very soon, and I will be going live very soon. So until next time, or until then, stay safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you all soon. And I guess that's it. Bye for now.